and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing the League of Extraordinary Adventurers. So,
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
splendiferous. Alrighty. So, let me get to my note section here. Ba-ba-ba. Last session, battle ensued. After a rocky, unsettling conversation, Uthara got charmed. She then unlived a guy by then Cain scratched a guy. Kepri decapitated. Ruthgar casted Bless, then got hit, as did Cain. It kept going back and forth. A lot of people got not alived. Esker cast Sleep, made one guy fall asleep. Let's see here. What else? So there was only one guy left with a harpoon in his leg. And Uthara made him not alive, and there is the one guy asleep that Esker had made that happen. So what Cain did is he tied him up to a tree, and he stuffed his... He said a sock, but I don't think Cain has socks. So it's just a dirty rag in this guy's mouth, and he's tied to a tree. And Rhaegoth was just woken up, and Kepri and Esker kind of handed out healing to the best of their ability, excluding Cain, because they ran out of spell slots. And so this is all happening right before this unconscious guy comes to. The minute is almost up. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to stay out of the way. I'm not much of an interrogator. I'm going to loot the bodies is what I'm going to do. You guys can do core things. I'm going to go loot the bodies.
I'm not interrogating. I'm going around and taking some blood from all the bodies and just putting it on my forehead.
Okay.
Probably a good thing to do that before he wakes up, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start moving the bodies, like compiling them into, as if we're gonna start digging shallow graves. And then, once I'm finished with that task, I'll help interrogate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intimidation is not high, so probably not gonna do that.
Yeah, Uthara, I don't think it's like the best she's a persuader or whatever, but I think she would, like, whoever wants to interrogate, she's like behind them, arms crossed. You know.
Angry.
Kepri and
Yeah.
Esker.
Yeah, like holding, just like smacking something while they're talking behind. Yeah, like, but she wouldn't necessarily do the talking. She's either going to be behind them, intimidating, or she's going around looting.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that leaves Courtney.
So it's going to be Uthara and Kepri. Rhaegoth is just getting blood. Cain is going to be looting the bodies, and Esker is just moving the bodies.
Yeah.
Just so I'm understanding what's going on.
So wait. So okay.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that, or I can help loot, whatever the party thinks.
Esker, I can help you move the bodies since I'm already looting them.
Okay, so I'll do backup for Kepri, but like Uthara's not going to talk. She's just behind her, behind the short pale.
I will join the interrogation.
Yeah.
So Esker will join the interrogation.
Yeah.
All right, Cain, could you roll an investigation, but text me the number you roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm texting you now.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Good to know. All right. right, so Kepra, you've got blood splattered on you unless you clean that off.
Oh, I would clean that off before he comes to.
Okay, so as he's coming to, you're kind of like wiping crimson from your porcelain white face, and as he's coming to with this rag in his mouth and his arms behind his back. He has a rag in his mouth. He can't say anything.
I'll take this rag out of your mouth as long as you don't scream. I need you to nod for me. So I would remove the dirty rag sock from his mouth.
Tasted like ammonia.
So I'm a little curious why you and your buddies here approached us at our camp.
Release. Roll a wisdom saving throw, Kepri.
Oh, so annoying.
Oh my gosh.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. You barely beat it.
Yes.
Ooh.
With that, I'm gonna stuff the rag back in his mouth like really aggressively.
He starts to gag.
All right, so I think Uthar would be like, well, since we can't question the guy, we kill him, right?
I feel like I would have heard that.
I am one with the killing.
So no, don't kill him.
Well, we could. This is above table. We can ask him yes or no questions as well.
Okay. Because Uthar is thinking, if we leave him, it gives him a chance to go back to his little coward friends and let them know what we're up to. So that's what she'd be like, we just can't leave this guy. So, but if everyone's like, no, we could get some information, she'd be like, okay. But yeah, that's what she would propose.
So is this above table, or are we as a party huddling up in the group?
Oh, yeah, we can be above table. So, do we want to try, like, we could try the yes or no questions, or do we want to try, like, do we beat him up a little bit and then ask him questions?
I think maybe like one or two hits. It's totally your call. If above table, we could let him go and follow him back to whoever sent him.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could kill him.
Yeah.
If we want to keep him, I can like hit him with the hilt of my sword and cast Booming Blade where he can't move. If he moves, he gets hit again. Just be like.
That sounds cool.
But
Kane's not much of an interrogator, so I'm kind of gonna let you guys do what you want to do. Saunter around.
So Uthara will step in if it needs intimidation, but if she needs to be like actually persuasive and like charming, no, she can't. So if we want to do like the beat up, whatever, but yeah. So what do we think? Should we just yes or no questions, or should we try getting him black and blue a little bit and then see if he'll?
Well, Froggy, how beat up does this guy look? So if we want to interrogate him, we don't want to
beaten
kill
at
him.
all. Not touched at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Esther put
Okay.
him to sleep.
Yeah, this is the sleepy.
Oh yeah, the sleepy
Yeah.
guy.
He's more well rested than you guys.
Mm.
Okay. What do we think?
I say we beat him up a little.
Esther, what do you think?
I think we should adhere to his sense of reason.
The
So
sense of
I'll sit down in front of the guy.
Okay.
And I'll go.
okay, go for it. He's
Yeah.
gonna try to charm ya.
This is a guy, right?
Yep.
Roughly, does he look younger or older than me?
He definitely looks younger than you.
All right. Then okay. So I sit down in front of him and I go, "Hey there, young man."
Thor's like, all right. Like,
Now, I'm just gonna level it with you.
oh boy.
There's 5 of us. There's 1 of you. Unfortunately, your friends are piled up over there. So, we are willing to release you. You just answer some questions. Sound good?
Roll a persuasion or intimidation.
Okay. It's gonna be We'll just see. Oh, bummer. All right, it's a 10
Okay.
on intimidation.
Okay.
Nice. His soft tone was so.
So intimidating.
Well, it was the fact that I mentioned all your friends are dead. There's 5 of us, 1 of
Yeah.
Yeah, he,
No, I'm just saying it's like when your parents are like quiet when you're younger and they're like,
Oh,
"When we
no.
get home, when we get home," and you're like,
and he doesn't flinch during when you're saying that, and he just kind of chuckles with the rag in his mouth.
ha ha, ha ha ha,
And he's like leaning back against the tree, kind of itching his back on the tree, like non.
Oh, okay. When he laughs, Uthar's gonna be like, "Let me at him. This guy's annoying. You guys, let me know."
Uthara, he winks at you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
that.
Diabolical.
She's gonna be like, "Hold me back, hold me
I-
back."
I don't think I
I'm
will.
gonna hit him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit him in the side of the head with the butt of my blade, and cast Booming Blade when I hit him,
Okay, roll an
so he
attack.
doesn't move if he wants to run. Here we go. Just roll a nat 1.
Okay, so you. All right, so I'll explain what you go up quick and you slam the butt of your blade to the tree right next to his head, and you get that shock feeling in your arm. And you just kind of walk off. You have like shaking your hand. So you don't take actual real damage,
That's great.
but it does not
Nice.
feel awesome.
I wanna do something when you're finished, Rhaegoth.
Yeah, I walk off and he's like,
That has to be embarrassing. Yeah. You're like, again, next time, bro.
I'm going to pull the lantern oil. I've got 2 sets out of my bag. I'm going to pull 1 set out, and I'm going to go unstopper the top and just pour it over him while he's tied to the tree and pull out my matches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And-
stop you.
You're going to stop me? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got the matches in my hand, so you go ahead and role play whatever you want to.
Yeah. Oh, so I'll grab the striking match, the hand that has the striking match in it, and I go, whoa, hey, listen, we're not about to resort to that kind of listen, young man, I think you better give us the information that we want.
I don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Time's
I
running
can't.
out, buddy.
I'm the only person here that's seeing a reason, so if you
I'm
can
gonna
see-
take the gag out of his mouth so he can answer if he wants to.
Thor's our food ready.
Kane, roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
We gotta keep. Ugh. I'm
Oh,
ready.
no way. My rolls are so good. Got a 20.
I thought
Nice.
you're not using dice? Okay.
Well, I can't find them. We just moved last weekend, and I can't
Okay.
find my set of dice.
Okay.
That's
I have noticed that the algorithm in the Fight Club app really likes natural 1s and 20s.
Okay.
Just
I could re-roll it.
Oh no, I'm just
Good old
okay,
natural
so you got,
1.
So you got a natural 20?
Well, I got a 20 when I add in my
Okay.
+2 saving throw.
Okay. So you feel like you start hearing these strange like around you, and you kind of shake your head off, and he kind of leans his head back against the tree.
I'm just gonna slide a second match out. Listen, buddy, I don't have time for this. I've got places to be. We'll spare you if you want to be spared, but otherwise, this is it.
Roll
I'm
an
gonna search the
intimidation.
pockets.
Roll an intimidation. Okay.
Esker, roll an investigation.
Got it. Invest.
My intimidation was a 12.
Oh, it's just an 8.
An 8.
No, wait, that's a 9. But
All right, you find like nothing on him with that. Well, actually, you're going through his pockets. Okay, Kane. He just kind of he's staring you down, like not intimidated by you in any way, shape, or form. And it's kind of off-putting because he's outnumbered. He's covered in oil. You have your striker. There's no matches. You have a flint and that. And then Esker, when you start feeling it in his pockets, he starts moving towards you to make it even more awkward than it already is.
Brother, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother, ooh.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, and let's see. Okay. You had a 9, Esker.
Yeah.
You don't find any coins in his pockets because you specified pockets. I'll just put it that way.
All right. I'm not looking for coins. I'm looking for paper.
No paper. He does have a belt and
Okay.
stuff like that. So you just went straight for the pockets. And he made it awkward.
That's fine.
Did anybody
I
else
don't
have
think I'm
anything they
gonna
want
check
to do?
his boots.
What was that, Esker?
Oh, I said I'm not gonna check his boots or belt.
Okay. Because I didn't get every Capri's passive perception would be high enough. He's got things on his belt.
I'm gonna take his the things on the belt.
You find 2 wands.
Oh,
You cut out his tongue and make him do yes or no questions. He's just gonna like charm us.
No, you find Kepri. You find 2. You know that they're wands because they're like.
Spellcaster. Urgh.
And then you find it's the equivalent of a fantasy kazoo as an instrument that was on his belt.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
He is a bard. We learned that in the last session.
but we as people don't know that.
Correct.
Oh, true. True.
I guess if Kepri would maybe put it together if she sees the kazoo.
Yeah, I mean, I would show that to you guys. And
Uh,
also,
Oh, so this little sing-songy guy's got a little instrument. Let's cut out his tongue. Is what he thought I would say.
he'll never play an instrument again.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, you want to sing and dance now, boy? What about if you got no feet?
I I come out shaking my hand, still hurt from the. And I go,
Embarrassed.
let me cut off his fingers.
Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So,
Rhaegar, roll an intimidation, Rhaegar.
Oh, well, I'm not very intimidating.
Dude, you guys are scary looking, but
I am intimidated.
That is a
Yeah.
3.
Okay. He looks scared for a second, and then he just kind of he stares you down, Rhaegoth.
I'm gonna have to switch to the blue dice because the red dice aren't doing it.
He rolled a 16 for an intimidation to you, Rhaegoth.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you guys going to do?
Esker or Kepri, is there anything you wanted to do before I start striking my striker here?
I don't feel like we should just burn him alive. Because then he doesn't he's gonna die. I think we'd be more productive if we try to cut off a finger or something first.
I want to cut off the
We're
finger.
gonna do that rather than just burn this guy alive. That's pretty intense.
Let me break a kneecap.
Okay, so here's my question. Why do we care what he knows? Kane, I'm kind of ready to just move on with life.
It's not 100% important, but it would answer a couple of unknown questions.
I think it's
You had a
important
friend.
if we were targeted.
Yeah.
If we can find
Someone-
out whether we got caught in crossfire on a thing that they were doing,
Well,
or
and
were
remember
we targeted?
the other groups that have come out here haven't come back, right, Froggy?
Right. So what if these are just
So-
like the bad guys just roaming around and it is what it is,
So-
we're going to run into them. It isn't personal, that they attacked us. But if it is personal, then we want to know. But I think you're maybe onto something, Nathan. These just could be guys just bandits kind of. But are they bandit? I don't know. They got spellcasters with
My
them.
next question to you then: does a bandit really deserve to be burned alive?
Mm.
That's pretty
You
intense.
wink at me.
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way.
They don't.
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. He's tied to a tree.
Oh no.
You just doused him with oil. If you lit him aflame, you would burn the tree, and you'd smell pretty much cooking pork for the rest of the night, past the possible 3 to 5 minutes of, because it's oil burning, so it'd be a slow burn, and one of you would mercy kill him. This is.
Yeah. I never thought I thought that was going to be enough to make him talk. But now that we're here, I don't want to whoa, okay, you're fine.
You called my bluff. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, Uthara's thinking she's not thinking what's fair, what's not. What's a sense of fair to her is that you guys were sleeping completely unarmed. Here they come up, charm her, take away all of her agency, and then try to actively kill you guys. They deserve no mercy in her eyes. So that's what she's thinking.
So you guys are huddled a little bit farther away from this, having this conversation right now.
That's my impression, yeah. I'm sure you could probably overhear us.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd be like, we thought the match would work. What the heck? And then we're like,
All right, because he's moving up and he's rubbing the rope against the tree,
I'm gonna-
looking at you guys because he's not he is not scared at all. It's really off-putting.
I still want to cut off a finger.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Go ahead and cut a finger off.
I roll.
Okay, roll an
Oh
attack.
god, I'm gonna miss.
You cut off his hand by mistake. You cut off your own finger.
Dogs are being annoying. That is a nat 20. I switched to the blue dice and got a nat 20.
Nat
So
20? Oh,
Yeah.
which finger did you go for?
what would a
The middle
kazoo
one.
guy need?
Go for his thumb, because then he can't hold anything.
Yeah, he can't
yeah,
hold his
yeah. I'm
kazoo.
gonna go with Dogs are being annoying. Sorry.
Which hand?
I'm just gonna go right.
Okay. You Well, roll your. Man, this is kind of difficult because you're just popping off a thumb. Roll your. Dang it. No, this would have been easier for me in grit. Okay. Well, because I would have just given him a wound,
Yeah.
whereas this is totally different. So,
Yeah.
Just roll your damage, Rhaegar.
Seven.
7 damage.
That's 2.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him take half of that, so he's just going to be taking 4 damage.
Sounds good. After I cut off the thumb, I take the thumb and I start wiping the blood on my up my arm
Zara's gonna go.
in
This
like a
guy's
symbol.
A little weird.
Kepper, you notice that he's starting to slip his hand from the knotting because he doesn't have a thumb on his right hand now.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna freaking I'm gonna have one of my strong folks grab him, and we're gonna tie him differently. Actually, we're gonna hog tie him. So whereas hands are behind his back, like a cattle.
Okay.
Kepri, if you like said like, can someone do that? Like Uthar would be like, me. So yeah. Yeah, she wants to like manhandle this guy because he looks at her. She's really offended by it.
Okay. Well, as you're tying him up, he's just watching you. Like he's not really fighting back, and he's just kind of like, it's odd, but he's like grinning with the gag in his mouth.
Okay, Thar, while she's tying him up, is like, I bet you don't even have a mother. I bet you have no friends. Are you no good, low life, dirt beneath my shoe?
And just does the eyebrow thing.
Yeah. And then she goes in his face. Then walks away.
Oh my gosh. All right then. All right.
So the finger didn't work? This guy doesn't care?
That helped him. No.
Well, what do we do if a guy doesn't care that he's losing his fingers and his appendages?
You just get rid of him real quick.
Yeah.
All right. How do we want to get
I
rid of
still
him?
don't think we should burn him alive.
Yeah, no, but we
Doesn't
gotta-
deserve
we
a
don't
quick-
we don't want the tree and the distraction. We want to stay hidden. So we got to do this where maybe
Okay,
we don't leave like a blood trail and we can shove him in a bush and.
I got this.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
So he's got the rag in his mouth, and I take his own belt and I vice that rag into place,
Nice.
and I say, "You can live longer if you dig."
Yes.
I'll let your hands go, but you
Uthar
can't
goes,
talk.
ooh.
How?
We'll make it
That
quick.
was an epic one-liner. Love that.
Woo! We need to have like a penny jar of like one-liners, like, like.
He just kind of, in his hog-tied state, just kind of shrugs and just stares you down.
This man don't care.
No, that's it.
He doesn't deserve a quick death, I think.
Well, look, he's dirt beneath our shoes. Does we want to waste time on him?
All right,
I get
bud.
what you're saying, man, but
I can't help you anymore. And Esker's just gonna walk away. Yep.
Above table, if you guys just want someone to kill him, I'll just roll for attack. But
I don't know.
role
I'm
players
letting
think
that
if you
on
just
fire.
don't want to do it, I'll be the bad guy.
I mean, Uthara supports you, but she's gonna advocate like, "Hey, we don't need to take our time with him. Like, this guy's he's so annoying me." So I know Caleb, you were like, "Well, let's make him do a slow death." I think Uthara would be like, "He's not worth your talents, man."
Kepri would struggle like ethically with the concept of just making this guy suffer because, so she would probably not weigh in too heavily on that conversation.
Yeah. I think she'd like put his like she would do it really like lovingly, like he is not worth your talents, man. You're better than this. Yeah.
So from a
let's
distance,
just do a little kitty cat claw to the face.
All right, I'll roll. I'm gonna go
I
try to
kill
kill
him?
him.
Well, that I don't want to make that decision, but that's just what Uthara would say. Yeah.
I don't mind.
Give it
I'll roll for it unless
Claw
Rhaegoth
on the
wants
neck.
it.
It's quick, but not too quick.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
Somehow, well, you should do it at advantage because he is tied up. So roll it and pick the bigger number.
Okay. 10.
Somehow, you got your claw caught in his
Dude,
in his
what?
clothes,
Okay.
and he's just staring at you like, "What are you doing?"
Wait, for the attack, do I just roll the d6?
No, you
Oh.
roll a d20.
Oh, well, let me re-roll then.
It should you just on your front page. You click on the attack bonus
Okay,
part, and that should roll and add it automatically.
got it. That's a 25.
You definitely hit. Now roll your damage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You rolled a hit, then damage. That's why I was confused.
Yes.
Okay, my damage is 9.
9. Okay. You just go over and you take your claws, you drive them into his neck, and you just squeeze and pull. And he's giving you eye contact the entire time.
That sucks. I'm gonna, with my other hand, I'm gonna put over where Cheap Cheap's at in my robes so
Like
that
cover-
Cheap Cheap can't see it.
Oh, you named him now. Okay.
Yep, his name is Cheap Cheap.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. You just dispatched a guy that was originally unconscious. You had tied him up, covered him in oil, cut off his thumb, then ripped out his throat after insulting him, trying to intimidate him, and everything.
We need to get better at this part. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, pretty well.
next time, I'm just punch him until he talks.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna wipe my paw on his shirt to get the blood off,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go. All right. What's next?
Start digging.
Graves.
Okay, this is 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys don't really have a full rest yet.
I would rather get the rest than the graves. I mean,
Yeah.
what are they gonna
Leave
get
them
up?
for the birds. It is life itself.
All right.
They
Let's
need
take
to
a vote. Dig graves or catch a rest.
Let the birds have their meal. Take a rest.
Kepri votes digging the graves.
I vote rest.
Or the
Why?
ones who want to take the graves can take the graves.
Why is it a vote?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I ain't doing it. Feed.
Okay, like what do if
Who all
we
even has
what do we
shut-
miss out on if we don't get a rest in?
You get a point of exhaustion. That
And you
means
don't.
everything
Is a
We'll sleep.
disadvantage?
everything's disadvantage.
Uthara's sleeping.
Or what you can do is you can dig the graves and have a later morning start.
Deal.
Yeah,
No.
there we go.
Nah. Leave them.
Personally, I think it sounds like you guys are gonna choose the rest right away.
Yeah.
No, I'll dig if we
I-
can sleep in later. That's fine with
Yeah,
me.
I'll dig if we can sleep in later.
Well, no, like honestly, like otherwise, think of what your characters would do. Like you just want to rest. You don't care
Right.
about the bodies. You could dig in the morning. Why do I have to do it now? Like
You
that's
guys-
could be yeah.
Yeah, you all wanted to sleep before you thought of that extra thing,
Yeah.
and after
So
finding
your
out what a long
characters
rest
would
is.
sleep. Yeah, you guys wouldn't.
Yeah, this is not the first time Kane has slept by dead bodies. That's why my character's been voting. He'd just leave me. But if you guys really want me to help you, I would. But otherwise, I'm going to sleep.
Well, anyway, I would start digging graves very quietly. I'm not going to ask anybody to help me. I'm just going to do the thing.
Okay.
I am assisting because that's I was doing the same thing.
Okay. So everybody else is sleeping. Cool. So then,
Yep.
so Peppery and Esker, do you talk at all while you're digging these? Like, where do you actually dig these graves? Like, do you remember the scene? Like, do you kind of drag the bodies farther away, off, farther, like where they kind of came from, that direction? Because looking
I don't know
at
necessarily.
so looking at me, if you're facing me, there was two hills going up, and then there was
Right.
wilderness farther this way. Behind you is you're kind of like in a bowl where all the drainage goes towards the wilderness and around you. And the road is behind you. Like after a slight curve. So
I feel like we would not put them close to the road.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I think it's open for interpretation.
okay, so you just find a spot and start digging. You do find rocks to start digging because I don't think either of you have a shovel or a pick.
No.
There might have been objects that those people were carrying, but everything's already been taken off of them. So yeah.
Awesome.
I sleep.
So we've just got like a makeshift torch made, probably, and it's just like
You've got the campfire.
the night
still.
can.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
You've got
That's
the
true.
campfire. Yep. And
I imagine some words are said between the two of us about how we're the only ones digging graves.
Couple, yeah.
Snoring very loudly.
First time.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
sorry, I'm texting Nathan. Oh, where'd Caleb go? Did he purposely hop off?
No,
I
not
don't
probably
think-
purposely. It's probably bad internet. Which
Well, that's true.
Or it might be the dogs. Earlier they started. Oh, he's back.
Hello.
Okay.
My internet sucks.
All right. Okay. So Esker just asked Capri first time.
Wait, we're frog.
No, but this is the first time that I'll bury someone without a proper burial.
Okay. So
I'm we mostly just shove them off the boat. So first time on land.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a trauma bond for us.
Maybe a small one.
okay. So I don't need this open anymore.
We're just digging shallow graves.
Yep, you
Moving
are.
on.
Kepri would take the time to mark them, like with like a bit slightly bigger rock as like a headstone, makeshift headstone.
So Kane, as you're flipping through that, and then you pick up that stone, you hear something in your head.
Oh gosh, what do I hear?
You've missed a payment, baby. Come in soon and pay your 10 gold for a month of long, long chats, baby.
I'm going to reach over and use my hand to dig a hole in the soil and put the rock in it and cover it up.
I don't know what that was.
That one doesn't need to be shared.
But that's what you heard. And I guess I'll describe what you're seeing in the book.
Yeah, please.
I'm not going to do it verbally unless you're sharing it with the group. Are you going to share the book with the group?
Yeah, Kane probably would, honestly.
Okay. It's a book of smut with notes and things along the sides. This book and that stone were from the guy that had the fur coat that had started the conversation with Uthara.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that dirty dog.
Ooh, she'd be like holding it and flipping through it like this. Ooh.
That would be that he's.
I haven't seen this since I was on the sea. Something weird like that. Kale texted me. He's coming right back. By the way, his internet's just being real buggy.
Okay, so
It'd be like first thing in the morning when you guys are flipping through that, right? 'Cause you don't
Yeah,
want to sleep.
she'd be like, "Love this with my coffee" or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
and it was like someone spent a lot of money on this,
Ooh, we could.
but there's notes, like his own
Uh-oh.
personal notes of things along the side that are very disturbing. I'll just put it that way.
It's going to hurt the resale value for sure.
So we can't get gold out of this,
You
or we
always-
could barter it. Maybe some lonely villager whose wife died long ago. We can-
Okay, so that's those two things, Kane, that you pulled off of that guy. So Kepri and Esker. Well, Esker, you had the first watch after that, so you guys kind of sleep in or rest in. And
I would make... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, so they'd stay. That would have taken a few hours to dig that.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
guys
over
are
here.
leaving by noon from your campsite.
I mean, if everybody else wakes up bright and early, then
Yeah.
I would just go about the day like a normal day. An all-nighter is not unheard of, and I don't think that Kepri would actually have a point of exhaustion because she's an elf.
Elves have to have the 4 hours, yes, but
Yeah.
they still have to have the extra 4 hours of non-activity.
Oh, okay,
You still have to have 8 hours to regain your spell slots.
I see.
Yes.
Heard that.
So I'd advise both of you to rest. Just saying right now as a
Yeah,
caring
alright.
dungeon master.
I
Rest.
see.
Then we will be resting.
And when you guys wake up, Kane will have set out some rations for you guys to eat, so you don't have to worry about cooking by the fire when you wake up.
Oh wow, that's so nice of you.
He would also set out all of his loot from the night before to offer you guys some free pickings if you want to hear what it is.
Well, yeah, Jeff will hear what it is because Esker's gonna be looking at it.
Okay. What's out there for you guys to choose from is a crowbar, a 50-foot rope, 5 scimitars, thank you, 3 light crossbows, and a dagger.
These are some well-equipped bandits.
I would not take any of it.
Capri, do you look at the wands you took from him?
Oh, yeah. I would hold on to those wands and I would look at them.
Okay, you're gonna need to roll an Arcana, and you can have Esker help you if you were wanting to, but I just want to make sure that you're making that choice on your own. I just want to remind you can do that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So did you have him help you, or just
Yeah, he can help. Yeah, that's fine.
That's not what I asked. Are you having him help? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, then you can do that at advantage. So which one? What was your score? Your Arcana?
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay, with your 19, it's a simple. It's a simple wand, well carved. It kind of is reminiscent of like a wooden pen, but it's got kind of faces engraved on it, and all of them are looking like they're scowling.
Both of them look like that, or one
No,
of them?
this is just one of them. You're gonna have to
Okay.
roll twice, and this you definitely. Esker is the one that would notice this. Oh, that's a wand of scowls.
Mm. Okay. My second roll is a 15.
15. This. Okay, this wand is like a reddish amber almost. That's kind of squiggly with a black handle, and it kind of smells like charcoal and. Well, Capri would know the smell of back. It smells like back guano kind of slightly. You think this might be like a wand of fireballs or something like that.
Okay. Well, I would be holding on to both of those.
Okay.
And I would hold on to the little fantasy kazoo thing.
All right, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do.
I did take a light crossbow from you, Kane.
Whatever you guys don't want, I'm just gonna leave at the campsite so I don't have to carry it.
Yeah. I already have 100 feet of rope, so I think I'm maybe okay on rope. Unless it's... Does it hurt to have more? I have a scimitar already. And I don't want to do anything ranged, so...
Did you take the crowbar?
Ooh! I forgot the crowbar. Well, is there anything like being over encumbered or having too much? Like, if I just pick this, okay.
You can
Is
you can add a crowbar, and there's crowbars in the adventurer's gear, and it'll be added to your weight. So you do that in your items.
It'll also tell you if you have too much weight.
Yep.
Nice.
Like at the very bottom, if you scroll to carrying load and carrying capacity.
So I would add it to my equipment or not or backpack, or I guess it would just be the same.
It'd be the same.
Okay, it's the same.
It's kind of nice to put it in your backpack, but it doesn't. It's all a matter of how you want to organize it.
Okay. I mean, I got a club, got a scimitar, I got a harpoon. What's a crowbar? Unless we're trying to like get in and break in somewhere, maybe. Like it could be useful as a tool.
Because it is a tool. It's not a
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, so I'll pick up the crowbar. Let's see if I can handle it without it.
Has anyone heard from Caleb?
Caleb's here.
He's here. His camera just, I guess,
His-
didn't.
Oh, I see him. I don't see him on the Twitch
Okay.
window, but I see Caleb, yeah.
Okay, so I need to redo that.
It might have messed up when he left.
It did.
Back.
There we go.
Where?
Ta-da! Alright, cool. So, after, so you set off again. You're leaving around, like, between, like, 11 and 12. It takes about 3-ish hours to get to this small farming community on the road. There is a sign that says Stony Brook. And as you're going up, seems like the crops have been ravaged, fences are down, there's a lot of fire damage. People are peeking through boarded windows. The village center has a large-ish building that seems far more fortified. Well, that's just meaning that there's bigger things that are blocking the area. So like weapons are flipped on the side. There are like a wheelbarrow hanging in front of a window that is nailed to it. And there are 2 people that seem to be guarding the entrance to the larger building in the center of town.
Kepri would be towards the back of the group.
Can I look around and see if I can see the distances between the roofs of the buildings?
They're pretty far.
Pretty far? Okay.
I'll just put it that way. It's a farming community. So like, you've got the, I guess would be like the hall in the center, and then you've got pretty much just like an area where they store a lot of their hay and things like that, and then they kind of have a market. They've got a blacksmith, but otherwise it's in a big circle. So like a lot of the houses were within the crop areas.
I see. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood when you said keep. I thought that meant that there was a wall around a couple of buildings, and I should not assume that. So
This is definitely not a walled community.
Cool. Yeah, great. Well, at that point, I'm just going to keep walking towards the door and let you guys do whatever you want to do. I'm happy to roll with.
Or you could walk past the town because you know the directions to the cave.
Yeah, this is just on the way. Right? I'm checking my notes and I don't see the word Stony Brook. That's why I'm saying like,
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm fine to keep walking. We still got daylight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, ignore the town.
Unless we need something here. Do they have a general store?
It looks like there were some buildings, but like there's been fire damage. There are people peeking out through the windows. I'll just describe just so you know, when you're walking by, you see a halfling with a pot lid tied to his chest, and a
Aw.
bucket over his head, and a sickle in her hand. Sorry, that's a woman.
Malicious.
And the other is a slender elf or half elf. It's hard to tell with the armor, the layers of burlap sack with spoons and forks sewn in to make it look like it's scale mail, and a pot atop their head that looks kind of like a backwards baseball cap, holding a wooden shovel with nails and spoons driven through it to make it a makeshift mace.
Okay.
It's like these people need our help.
Yeah, they look like they need help.
This
That
was
could
just a
get us
distraction.
killed.
They also may know something
Or-
about those bandits that stopped us on the road.
Yeah. And this could be a good chance above table to level up or, get closer to that. Get closer to that.
Well, you guys are
Before-
already level 2.
Yeah.
You guys
She's
level
got her eyes set on level 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Have my
Esker,
time.
Esker, did you do that while? Did you do what I texted you while everyone was sleeping, or no?
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
Well,
Because everyone would have been resting.
everyone except for Capri.
Yeah, but she would have laid down.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay, so just tell me the number and I will communicate it.
All right, got it. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. So as you guys kind of skirt past the town, you go past some other homes and see some people peeking out once again, still hiding. And it's about, that would be like an hour to an hour and a half of a pretty fast-paced walk. The topography changes to like a thicker woods.
Oh, we didn't stop and ask them what was up.
Yeah, no one said that they were going to. So
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I would have.
Right.
Kepri would have stopped.
Okay, all right.
Rhaegal thinks it's a
I
distraction.
would have at least asked, like.
I think if Thara saw the halfling looking like they need help, she would be compelled to be like, yeah. Sure, let's go check.
Okay. And so everyone, you should have all your hit die back because you don't have a whole bunch. Because you had a long rest, so you get half your hit die back, 1 minimum, and you have 1 hit dice right now, so you'd be back up to 1. Just to making sure. So you go to that large building and you actually want to, or are you going to one of the random houses?
Well, you said there are people outside of the
There's only 2
entrance.
people. You're only seeing 2 people out of their homes or anything, and they're like guarding that big hall.
Well, yeah, then I would approach those people.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that that halfling woman with the pot lid tied to her chest and the bucket over like on her head with the sickle in her hand. She's like looks up at you, and you see that she's got like an older scar that looks like it's a scratch, like across her face,
Mm.
and it's like it's healed over, but it's like pinkish.
Yeah, it's somewhat fresh scar.
Yeah. What do you want?
Well, we're travelers just passing through, but I wanted to stop and see what was going on here and if you guys needed help. It looks like something terrible has happened.
Yeah, a bad group of goblins.
Where do the goblins go?
Well, after they kill our livestock, they sometimes take some of our people. They go back to their cave. We've sent a lot of people to try to take care of it. We even tried to hire a group out, but they keep sending people in and nothing happens.
Mm.
So,
Hmm.
and she's like,
My mind's racing.
Do you know anything about a group of bandits around here?
There's always bandits on the road.
What about one that was like really truly terrifying and was strong with magic?
Well, that'd be very unfortunate.
Thanks.
You're
Hmm.
welcome. She's like looks up to the guy that's looking down. Uh, uh, does that help? It's
Not really, but I appreciate you trying.
we're farmers.
Just didn't know since if your standing force here was just for the goblins or if it had something to do with anything else. That's all.
Oh, it's definitely just the goblins.
Uthara's always kind of got money on her mind. So, could she ask, "Hey, if we take care of these goblins, would you be able to help us out a little bit? We'll take care of them."
Well, we already hired a group to kind of do that.
Uh-oh.
This weird league of something or other.
Above table, that's us, y'all.
I know it is.
Oh,
And we kind of put all of our eggs in one basket. And
okay.
Are you expecting
Really
the
get-
goblins to return soon?
well, they were here last night, so they'll probably be here maybe tonight if they finish eating what they got last night.
Could we do like an ambush situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple hours past noon on the road, probably, so we could stay if everybody wanted to do that.
And then set up like kind of like a trap, maybe?
How many of these goblins do you usually see when they come?
Yeah. So an army.
Well, there's quite a few. It's not like we just sit out there and count them.
In terms of livestock, would that be like a pair, a herd? What does that look like when they
Definitely
come?
a herd, but they're pretty well organized. They don't just attack like a bunch of hornets or something. They go after one homestead, so we try to go help that homestead. So we started bringing everything in at night to the big area here, and we just start launching things at them the best we can, and it doesn't seem to really do much.
Well, in your in the skirmishes that you've had with them so far, have you noticed any weaknesses?
They don't like getting hit in the head with rocks. They bleed like most other things, but they
They bleed, you say?
yeah, they bleed. Jeez.
Okay. Anything they're particularly good at that you've noticed?
Do you just want to come in and talk to
Yeah, we're asking questions because we want to help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to come in.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Okay, he knocks and you hear a and there's this older kind of well, past it within the hall you see tables and chairs blocking the windows, bedrolls all around. An elderly dwarf woman kind of is right there with a pitchfork, kind of she's leaning against it, having a bandage over her left arm, and old, ill-fitting armor on her.
Aw, I like it. Thar will be like, warrior.
Oh, a long time ago. Come in. I've heard your strange conversation. And she just kind of walks in. You're noticing that the armor is probably put together from like 4 different sets.
Okay.
but they all match. Like they're just different. They're different sizes, a little bit different sculling, but it's like 4 sets from the same family.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
And she kind of goes by. There's like a stack of hay, and she just kind of sits down in it. My name's Winifred Slate Carver, and my husband Sven was taking on our own attempts to get. He went in. Me and him were warriors from the Iron Maw a long time ago. So we thought our experience fighting goblins would help. But,
Nice.
but he did not come back from the cave. That's when we sent off for the help of that group. And so we stopped sending our own in and just try to hunker down and keep ourselves safe the best we can.
Can we tell them we're that group you guys went to? So they might be more willing to trust us and like give us information. Yeah, okay. So like let's one of us Uthar could say be like, we're that group. It's us. We're here. We came. We're gonna help you
I
guys
think you
out.
should do that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you should lead that charge.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, she'd be like, "Hey, it's us. We're the group. We're gonna do what we can and kick butt. But any information you have that you can tell us to help us, we need it."
Well, we could give you directions to the cave. It's lightly guarded, the entrance
Okay.
during the day.
Okay.
When we
During
sent
the day.
forces in, we made the mistake of trying to do that right when they were coming out. One of our attempts.
So,
Right when they were coming out. Okay.
Yeah, hence my arm. That was
Mm,
a few days ago. We tried that. Just
okay.
another attempt.
I'm sorry to hear about your arm.
Oh, it's okay. I've got a spare.
Love this lady's attitude.
And like as she's moving, you can tell that she's uncomfortable moving in the armor because it doesn't fit her right.
Oh.
So
Tara says it looks great on you.
thank you. I'd hoped that all 4 of my sons
Oh no.
would. So
Mm.
Hey,
Mm.
we will do this for your sons.
they didn't pass here.
Oh, okay.
We moved
Just
from the
making it
outer one.
worse.
Doesn't matter when they did.
So I need to like look at Uthar and be like, shut up.
So you're saying they're nocturnal, ma'am?
That's when they attack. Yeah.
Okay. And they guard during the day.
There's a small group usually out front.
Okay.
Any idea why they've chosen this area specifically?
We have cattle.
Because of resources?
and food,
Okay.
and
Esker looks at
Resource.
Kane and goes, because they're a-holes.
A little goblin
and-
girl.
And then she just like points at Esker. Yep. There you go.
What time of day is it right now?
It's like 2:00.
We strike now!
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
I think,
okay. So you guys say strike during the day when they're with the little guard? Because I guess that
100%.
brings some of them out, right?
Yeah.
So there's less in. Okay, I see.
Do we
I
want
see.
to scope any of this out before we fly in blind and they've got a monster in the cave?
Oh,
We don't even know how many of them there are.
Level
I mean,
18 monster inside.
I'm all about scoping out a mark before you strike.
I mean, we can scope then strike at the same time.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think scope it, strike it.
I'm guessing it's lightly guarded on the
quick scope.
outside, but the inside's where they're packed in. So it's like
Yeah, and if
If
there's
you
only
go
one cave
in-
entrance, we could just.
All right. Well, I'll ride with you guys, and then
Okay.
be prepared to hightail it out of there.
Okay. So I see. So yeah, if we attack while the little guard's out front, that means there's less inside.
The other thing we have to
Okay.
think of, and this is me role playing. So if you guys want to switch this above table, let me know. But I'm just assuming we're role playing. The other thing we have to think of is if we provoke them by attacking this afternoon, we don't know how many their numbers are, and they come back tonight. It could be bad.
They were already anticipating that they were coming back tonight.
True. So you guys say go forward. Let's get them now. I thought maybe we set up an ambush and then like at the town, but you run the risk of like us not doing well and townspeople getting more hurt. And
Well, I just don't know that there's any areas that are really quality set up for an ambush. The only,
okay.
in my opinion, the only thing we'd have is the element of surprise because we're somewhat okay as a level 2 warrior.
Yeah.
Compared to what they're used to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So Kane would go with whatever the consensus of the group is, but I just had to say my piece there.
Okay, so we're off. This is it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We'll take care of your problem.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We did hire you for that.
Bye.
So, Kepri, I'm going to remind you that reddish wand, it did thrum with a lot of power, so you have the sensation that you might have to attune to it to use it.
Bummer. Okay. Thank you for telling me that before I whipped it out in battle.
Can I start saying to the dwarf woman, hey, you got any ale?
What?
She's thirsty.
And just be like, if she says yes, have a flagon waiting for me after we kill these goblins.
Uh,
And I come back.
all right, we've got one cask left. Sure.
Well, you guys can have it then for celebration. But if you got any
That's what-
leftovers,
that's
I'll
what
need it
we're-
for killing these guys.
That's what we were saving it for celebrating something.
All right, sounds like a party. Okay, we
Did
gotta
you
kill
say
them so we
what
can
her
party.
husband's name was?
Spin.
With a
Okay.
V. Got it.
Let's go find some goblins.
See if we can find Sven as well.
That'd be sweet if we could. Be like, here's your baby.
That's her husband.
Yeah,
here's her
yeah, yeah, here's your baby.
Okay. All right. Do you ask? Just making sure, like, no other questions. Because I already described how you guys were the trip there, so we could just kind of get started right where I left off.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you say when her husband went off? Did he go off the previous night, or
That
when
was
did he
quite
go?
a while ago. He was
Okay.
the first
Get back real
batch
quick.
in.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wait for.
So, are we gonna try like drawing them out, or are we just gonna like sneak in?
I don't think we'll be able to actually sneak in, so I think
I don't think we should go in the
Kill
cave
guards.
period unless otherwise.
We
but
I could
we
sneak in.
have
Ooh, not
we
me.
have a cat do the
Yeah.
espionage. It returns with the information.
Yeah,
We dispatch their
Yeah.
small guard.
Feeling real
We
good
set up
about
a
it.
trap.
yeah. Let's do it. Love it.
I like it.
Can't you would see my ears flick back, and I would roll my eyes very, very arrogantly, like a cat does, but also angry. Like,
Well, I didn't say any of this to you.
oh,
I
you did?
was saying, if Esker said that
No.
out loud, I thought I'd be like, "You're so smart."
I thought you were saying. I thought you were role playing.
No.
Okay, well, I would. If you give me the idea, I will take you up on that. But otherwise, I'm content to not go in the cave. Until I know more.
I will actually say that as Esker,
Yes.
but not word it that way.
Role
How are
play.
you, how are you gonna word it? Bring it.
Role play. Yeah, role play it.
Oh
Let's
my
get back
gosh.
to the RP.
Here's what I think we should do. We have someone who doesn't make any sound, certain pad-footed friend, go perform a little reconnaissance. Then, when they return, depending on the information, we dispatch the guards, set up a trap, and yeah, we'll see from there. That's as far as my brain has planned it out. I just think running in blindly would ultimately not be beneficial.
Gee, I wish somebody else would have suggested that before we started walking to the cave. Oh, look, there's only one of us with padded paws. Looks like I'm going in the cave. You all owe me.
No, you're not going in the cave. You're doing
don't listen very
reconnaissance. It means you're spying on them. A scout.
And a reminder, they didn't think that they would possibly come tonight unless they went through the food that they took that fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you guys were, yeah.
Yeah.
So, how is this going to happen? Because if you all are going, I'd like a group stealth. Otherwise, if it's just one person.
Yeah, I think what we would do is once we get relatively close, you guys can decide how close we should split up, and I'll go up ahead, and I'll coo twice like a barn owl and once like a screech owl if I need help. Otherwise, I'll go.
I want you to
you're
role play
no,
this.
If you do that, that means you're going to have to do a performance.
Oh, well, I was being sarcastic. I will not actually screech. I will more like say, "Hey, I need help."
That takes away the whole reason for stealth.
Right.
If you're
Not
just
stealthy.
yelling.
I get caught,
But-
you guys.
It doesn't matter. We'll have to go get him anyways.
Okay, so you go up and you actually, through the trees, you start seeing like a dark entrance to a cave, and you see 3 small humanoid creatures just kind of walking around from this distance. Like one of them has like his middle finger way up his nose, picking. Like pulls it out, is like stretching something.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
Digging for gold, huh?
I think at this point we should split up, and I should go ahead.
Okay.
Is everybody cool with that?
If Kane is going ahead, I go up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and I go, "You got this." And it
Yeah.
gives him a terrible smile, and I cast guidance.
Roll a stealth, and you get to add a d4 if I recall.
Me roll it right now?
You-
Yep.
Okay. Dude, thanks for that, buddy.
Tired to be like, see, he's weird, but this
Level
is why I've
2.
been keeping him around.
Okay, now I need to roll my d4.
My dice give me ASMR when I just.
Okay, I got a 22 because of his d4 was a 4.
Okay. You sneak up super close to these 3 goblins. Like, you are, like, within 5 feet of them, and they're not noticing you.
Nice.
Like, and they're just, they have, like, curved blades.
Okay.
They're like looking around with their, like, they definitely look a lot more feral than what most people kind of like imagine.
Okay.
So they've got greenish skin. Some of them have like long pointed noses, long ears. Maybe one ear's longer than the other. They're kind of like looking. They're a goblin, so they're like slightly mutated. But they're just looking around, sniffing the air, and not noticing you at all.
Do I overhear any conversation or see or notice anything coming from the cave?
Do you speak Goblin?
I don't think so. Let me double check though.
I have my light crossbow pulled out.
Okay.
Okay, my language is. I have common and oh, I guess maybe I was supposed to choose this. I can speak, read, and write common and one other language that you and your DM agree is appropriate for the character.
And I had told you that you do Thieves' Cant. It's called Thieves' Cant.
Oh yeah.
These can't. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think I've ever. This might be my first time seeing a goblin. I'm not sure that I've ever would have seen the one before.
Okay. You've seen them in cities.
Oh, okay, great.
You've seen not so feral looking ones,
Gotcha. Okay.
like actual merchant goblins, or just people walking. And they're like shoving each other every once in a while. They're really not getting along, and then they roll a perception.
Okay.
Okay, got my die.
Oh, bummer. 9.
Did you do that at advantage because of your tabaxiness?
I did not.
Of hearing, I believe.
Yeah. Let me roll for the 21.
21?
Yeah.
You hear nothing coming from the cave.
Mm.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing. So you're actually kind of hearing like a longer pathway, and on them you notice no trumpets or anything. No drums.
That's really weird because I would think with the war band they'd have to. Okay, so I'm gonna crawl back to the group and tell them what I saw and didn't see. And I'm going to, after I tell you guys that, I'm going to finish by saying, is it possible we missed the war band and they're out somewhere, or is it just a really big cave?
Ooh.
A big what?
Big cave, like deep into the mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just cut out on mine. It's all good.
You were the one closest to it, so I feel like you would be able to see how big the cave was.
It seemed massive, but
Did you see
it
any
would have
food?
to be. What was that?
Did you see any food or bodies?
I did not. I didn't smell any or hear any either.
So does this mean they're not at the cave and they're going back to the village and we missed them?
That's what I'm asking. Otherwise, they're really deep in the mountain or they're at like a neighboring village. I don't know.
Okay.
Should we head back to the
Or
village?
it's not them that's attacking, maybe?
Yeah, it could be that it's not them attacking. That's a good point.
Like that's not them that's
Well,
attacking the village, it's someone
actually-
else.
I think they have to be involved somehow because the village has raided them before and they didn't succeed.
Okay. So the
Unless
goblin.
goblins are just doing self-defense. I say that we go back to the village and make sure they're safe, and we come back again tomorrow and see if anything changes.
Okay.
What about the two out front?
If
Right.
we do anything, then the rest of them will be suspicious. It's better for our mark not to know that we're already stalking them.
Okay. Okay.
Mm,
If they are not at the village when we go back and we come back and they're still guarding the cave.
Then
we go-
I say we try to sneak, or I try to sneak into the cave and actually go behind them and see what's back there, or we just kill them and move in
Okay.
as a group.
Okay, because what's going through Thar's mind is cave left unattended, so much gold and loot for us to take. Just take it. So she would agree to priority go help the people and save, but then she would propose like they're not there and we come back the next day and it's just these two guys in an empty cave. Like this could be a gold mine.
I think
It's very gold driven.
the odds are they're probably in the cave and they're all sleeping.
Devin Reek. or Jordan Hunt.
Did you guys just hear my Siri start talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird. My Siri goes, "Who do you want to call? Devin this, Devin that?" Anyways,
Because they've only attacked at night, so
Yep, only at night.
okay.
odds
Only
are we're right on top.
Well, if you have an idea, Esker, go ahead and spit it out so we can discuss it.
I mean, the more live goblins that are around, the worse off it is. It seems that way. I mean, the town is barely hanging itself together. I feel like a strong breeze blew through it. House is gonna fall over.
it's true. They were using pot lids for armor.
They're not exactly warriors,
No.
and I think if anything, I can distract these three bozos and then just off them if you want to sneak in or you
Now?
know.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine with me. I think if we're going to kill them, let's try to do it quiet so that the noise doesn't carry into the cave.
Yeah, that's
Best to catch your prey napping.
why we could distract them, lead them away.
Hmm.
They're not
Okay.
very smart.
All right. Well, I need to bring somebody with me, whichever one of you is the quietest. In
Mm.
case something happens, the other one can run back and alert the team. So 3 of you can distract, and 2 of us can sneak.
My stealth is a +2.
The giant. That's funny. The giant ogre.
I also have +2 on my stealth.
I'm guessing I'm
I have a
Not.
+3 on my stealth.
Ooh.
guessing the loud sailor is not going to have
Okay.
good stealth.
Would
I'll
it
take
feel
Peppery.
fair since it was my idea?
Oh, +1.
I'll take Kepri with me. You guys distract them. Once it's clear, we'll go in. Kepri will keep a lookout, and I'll go deeper into the cave. Does everybody agree?
Here, here.
I assume you need me to roll a stealth from you.
Yep, and I need you to as well, Kane.
God's
I was gonna.
speed or padded light
I got a
foot,
20.
quiet.
Do I- Sorry, go ahead.
Can you repeat that, Kepri?
I got a 20
20?
with my modifier. Yeah, with a +3.
Do I still have that guidance?
Nope.
I can give it back though. Mine's a cantrip.
Well, with my bonus, I got a total of 20. So it was not a nat 20, but with that bonus.
Cool. So you both sneak up on them again without them. They are the most incompetent guards
I
that
love
you're
it.
seeing. And they're like smelling, and like one of them like picks up like you could definitely tell that it's like a garment or something. He like sniffs it and he like rubs it in his pits, and he like starts chewing on it.
Classy. My ears are for sure swiveling 100 directions, waiting for Esker to do his distraction.
Okay. So, what I'll have, I think, is maybe Hragoth and Uthara in the bushes, like kind of hiding, and I'll just kind of like walk up to the cave and be fake surprised.
Roll a
I'm
performance.
down with
for
that.
it.
I like that.
Oh, you got it.
Well, before he goes, because we know the plan, I wanna, I wanna give him guidance. But if he's already gone, I don't wanna mess up the.
But you guys were planning, so you can.
Okay, cool. He pats him on the back. Hragoth pats him on the back and goes, "Appease your gods." And then walks off.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
guidance. It's creepy guidance.
Which it's awkward twofold for Esker. One, Hragoth is mildly intimidating, and number 2, when he appease your gods, Esker is kind of like
Hey. If Rigoth goes back to Uthara, she's gonna be like, we really got to work on how you can just talk to people, but we'll get there.
I'm doing my best.
I imagine
Okay.
Uthara is hiding behind a bush that's smaller than she is.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
So, so how much do I add for guidance? It's 1d4?
Yeah.
1d4. Okay.
Hey, that's a
19,
no.
23
No.
total.
23.
Yeah.
You walking up, they don't notice you until you make a. They're like, ah! And like the three of them, like they start like kind of running in like this weird jaunt, and like circling. Like they're cursing you. Like one of them like, what's the hell? What? You're tall. Oh man, you bring meat?
No, I don't have any meat.
You meat?
Well, I am meat. Oh, that changes things. I'm gonna run back toward Bragoth and Uthara.
Okay, roll an acrobatics, I guess, or athletics.
All right. Okay. Regardless, it's a dirty 20.
You book it, and they're after about 5 steps, they're like, like one of them throws his scimitar at you, and then walks up and picks it up again. They're chasing you, but they're farther back, and they come right to that choke point that you guys set up with Uthara and Rhaegoth.
Oh, good. I'm glad you caught up. And the light crossbow, I just go.
All right, roll your attack.
All right. That is. I don't actually know what a light crossbow is gonna be. Oh, okay. 13.
Okay. 1 second. Let's just roll initiative for you guys so I can just know what order to be going into. So
Sure.
Rhaegoth, let's see here. Just roll your initiative, everybody. So
Holy buckets.
okay. What
21.
21.
Sorry, I was on mute. Is it a D20?
Yep, a D20, and
Yeah.
then you roll your initiative bonus. It's on the front.
Okay,
12.
thank you.
12,
I
Rhaegoth.
will get this down one day. I promise. Initiative bonus. Okay, I see. Oh.
I got
Nat
a
one.
15.
I got nat 1.
Gee.
Plus, and I don't think it even matters if you get a nat 1 if you plus anything.
Yeah,
So
just let me know what the number is.
nat 1.
1 plus what?
Oh, 2. So 3.
Okay. So you got 3. Okay. What did you get, Kane?
Sorry, I'm still trying to find it on the app. Is there a spot to roll, or can I just roll any d20 and tell you what it is?
Well, you should have your initiative. You could just roll any d20 and then roll your initiative, and then add your initiative bonus.
Oh, there it is. I just saw it.
You can click initiative and it rolls it for you.
Sorry, Froggy. I was looking at proficiency. I have a +1 initiative, so I'm only at 2.
Oh.
My initiative was 10.
10? Okay. So, Esker, you're definitely, you unload. Okay, so Esker's going. And how much damage was that? Wait, sorry. You did.
No,
What was the?
there's a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Okay. That would be. You definitely hit on that first one.
Okay. They're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
Okay, so he's going. Oh! Oh! What do you do with Thara and Rhaegoth?
Um. I'm
Marigoth
going.
would just jump out of the
Yeah,
bush
go for it.
Okay.
and attack the one he just shot with two short swords.
Okay. So roll.
The first attack is not too 12,
You miss.
and the second attack. Ooh, that one. 22.
22 hits. What's your damage?
Five.
Okay. So this little goblin's got this arrow. He's like, oh! You swing above his head because you're used to fighting larger combatants, and you just kind of follow through with your left, and his head just kind of. So you've got one down.
Okay.
Uthara, are you going to attack?
Yeah. So it's
actually no. So I will let you attack, even though your
Sure.
initiative was lower because you.
That's
guys
what I was
just-
going to say.
yeah,
I was like,
this is a surprise round, so
Oh, okay.
then it would be the next. Okay.
okay. So we have one left, two left. Okay. So is she in melee distance
Yeah, 'cause
or
you guys made a choke point.
the choke point?
So, like,
okay, I
however
just
you
want to
wanted
make
do
sure.
that. Like I know
I didn't
that
know if we were
Rhaegar-
like-
yeah.
Okay. Then she's gonna take her trusty harpoon. And she's doing her classic. No, I don't think it's a throw, but more of a thrust.
Okay, it's gonna stab him. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit, right? Okay. So I add my. Do I add anything to my hit roll? I forgot.
Attack bonus.
Yeah,
Attack bonus. I couldn't remember what it was. Thank you. Attack bonus is at the top.
Should be
Right
next to your
beside
weapon.
it.
Oh, with my weapon. Okay. All right. So it is. I rolled a 17.
Okay. So you definitely hit.
Yeah. So my attack bonus is +6, so I hit. So now I'm gonna roll for damage, right? Okay. Which is D8. Okay. Okay. I'm getting this. I'm gonna have this down one day. Just like you guys won't even. You'll be so shocked at like how hard I have it down.
No, this is. There might be reasons why there's small things, small battles, for you guys to learn your things.
Okay, so I rolled. Yeah, no, I love it. Okay, 6 plus 4, so that's a 10 total of piercing.
10 damage. So you just kind of you hop up from the bushes, you kind of tip your head, and you just drive the harpoon right in the temple of this one, and you kind of lift it up, and you're like shaking it off your harpoon.
Good lord.
Cue the Taylor Swift.
Now the round officially starts, and Esker, you're up first.
Okay. So I'll unsheath my rapier and then
Nice.
lunge and stab that guy.
Okay.
All right. It's going to be an 18.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
Team go.
And that's 4 damage.
4. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Then it is Rhaegoth.
I'm just gonna continue attacking on the next one.
Okay, attack away.
I'm gonna roll 2 at a time this time. So I don't. 21 and 16,
All right, awesome.
and then both of those hit.
Yep,
Okay, first one, 5.
5 damage.
Second
yeah.
one, 8.
8. Okay, so your first one, you almost buckle him in half, and he's still kind of alive, getting up, and then you just kind of like crush him with the other sword.
Very nice.
I'm gonna take care of
Wipes.
these guys. Easy
Wipes
peasy.
his swords on his forearms. Puts them away.
And as you kind of slammed that one, like he had a pouch and something kind of rolled out, and the first one that you hit, Esker, he had a
Yeah.
big pot on his back. Like he stole something and he just had a pot on his back. Do you guys look
Like
through
a
any-
pot, like a cooking pot?
Yes, a cooking pot.
Okay.
I bet that belongs to the farmers.
Do you guys look through anything else?
I just quickly rummaged through them looking for.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, so whoever wants to lead, I'll give you advantage, and if Rhaegoth would be caring about that, I can give you an additional 2 to do that.
I really don't think
I don't know if it would count as helping. He would be doing like as a ritual kind of thing where
Okay.
he just takes a little bit of blood. And,
Alright, so just Esther
but
could
I
have
don't know if
advantage
he like
to who
spot
Uthara
anything.
was, then.
Yeah.
Well, Uthara's always gonna want gold. Always.
Is
Baseline.
that an investigation?
Yes.
It's gonna be just an 11.
11. You find 16 gold, and that thing that rolled out from that pouch was a strange little crystalline bottle with red liquid in it.
Drink it.
And when you're looking at the red liquid, it kind of sparkles.
Wine.
It's like this big.
Just a little.
You can roll an Arcana, Esker, if you'd like to.
Yes, give me 1 second.
1,000.
Oh, jeez! My Arcana is +0! So you're gonna take a 19 natural. Okay.
Oh, hey!
Never mind.
Okay, that's
He read about this on
that's a
Google.
potion of healing.
Got it.
That's what I figured.
I'm just like looking at it and jiggling it in the light, and I go, huh. Surprising they had that.
Mhm.
Well done.
Awesome. Well, let's, I guess, throw their mangy little bodies in the bushes and meet up.
Can we
So-
throw him like this?
So Kane and Kepper, you just kind of
Absolutely.
turn around and watch, like you watched them run, and then you just saw them like totally like murderate them. And now you're actually seeing them looting things, and like Esker's like looking at this, and like Rhaegoth is like doing his ritual thing, and Uthar is like counting the gold again and again and again, and like they just grab the bodies and just toss them at random.
I'm gonna mutter under my breath, hopeless, absolutely hopeless, and turn my attention to the cave.
We did our job.
I'm gonna let out a whistle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Role
it.
play it.
Role
Role
I'm gonna let out a bird whistle and be like, what?
RP where it didn't happen.
I know.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
That's
pretty
great.
So,
Yeah.
so Kane, you're watching him do it.
Yeah,
And you-
I just
And then, well, and I hold up my hand like this, and then I walk over to them.
All right.
us.
Yeah, I walk over to you
No!
guys.
I'm gonna hold my hand up to stop you. You're too loud. Don't come with me.
I let out a bird whistle.
I'm gonna turn my attention to Kepri, and I'm gonna whisper, "Are you ready? Are you ready to go in?"
Yeah.
All right. Stay close. If you see something I don't, holler at me, and I'll just kind of lithely make my way into the cavern, kind of sticking to the wall.
Okay, roll another stealth, both of you.
I would be delighted to.
Secret stealthy mission.
And Esker, Rhaegoth, and Uthara, are you just staying far away from the entrance, or do you go closer to the entrance after they go?
No. They go in, and I do like this thing, but I go to the right to the mouth of the cave.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, Uthara eventually follows in case they yell and they need her to run in.
I got a 23.
23? Okay.
Boom.
17. How'd you beat me? My stuff has a plus
Boom.
6.
I'm so glad it's you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're, and just as a note, like, try not to throw out numbers like what you guys actually have. It helps you mentally, like, when you're be like, well, who's the stealthiest? Like, I'm pretty stealthy, kind of thing.
Okay.
It helps, like, just mentally wise. Okay, so as you're going through this cave, both of you have, you know, the light keeps going down and down, and there's torchlight, like, to your right, like, farther up, like, really, like, I'll say it's torchlight, but there's light farther up in a bend to your right. To the left, you can definitely see another bend to the left. So it's, like, forking about, like, 100 feet in.
What do you think? Right or left?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to start going to the right.
Okay. So you keep creeping up, and as you do, there is it's a more of an open area, and there's let's see, yeah, it's an open area. There's makeshift bedrolls. There are cadavers hanging of animals and humanoids that have been skinned and things. There's
Ugh.
buckets underneath them. There's a very tall there's two tall hairy creatures. They're close to 7 feet tall. Walking around like kind of muscular. One of them's got a lot longer arms. It actually has a chain around its neck, and it's farther to the area. It's got a lot of bones around it. It just keeps kind of giggling. The other that keeps walking around, like, he's got bigger tusks. Both of you can roll would be like a nature if you could tell what those were.
18 for my nature.
Okay.
9 for mine.
Kane, those look like bugbears, but one of them looks really strange. You said 19?
Yeah. No, 18.
18? That, you've never seen one, but it looks like it's a bugbear, but its face is a little bit longer, and it actually kind of has spots and more of a hump. It's like a merger, like a weird mutation. Like it could almost be like a gnoll. So, do you guys know what a gnoll is?
Yeah, aren't they the ones born from little hyenas?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Hyenas.
like a human hyena hybrid. And then there are, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 goblins kind of running around. One of which has clown makeup on his face, and another one has like makeshift clown makeup, but it's not white. And the clown makeup one has a bunch of baubles around his belt, and he has a stick, and he's going like, because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 7 goblins, and one of them like throws something at him, and it like a rotten tomato, and it splashes on his arm. And he pulls out this wand, and he goes like, and a bubble forms around this one goblin's head, and he's like,
Oh gosh.
just falls over, and his face turns purple, and he just starts dancing around this dying goblin.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going,
I'm gonna whisper to Kepri. It looks like a bugbear, maybe a gnoll, and then obviously the goblins. Do you see anything past the goblins, Kepri? like further into the cave?
So this, I'm just gonna say this is like an open. There are like almost kitty corner from where you are. There is like a. It's kind of like a crack in the wall,
Okay.
but otherwise
It's
that's.
kind of a dead end.
What was that?
It's kind of like a dead end minus that little crack.
Yeah, but there's nothing piled in front of that crack. It looks almost like that's a passage that they've been using.
Cool. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna whisper. Are you ready to go back and look at other areas?
I would nod my head.
Okay. So then I'm gonna lead her into I'm gonna backtrack to where the fork was, and start leading her down the darker tunnel.
Okay. So you start going down the darker tunnel.
Foreboding last words.
Okay, so you start going down the darker tunnel. Roll a perception, both of you.
Anything for you, Frog?
18.
17 for me. You beat me.
You said 18 and what?
17.
Okay, you're walking through. That was your stealth, or is that your perception? I forgot what I told you.
Perception.
Perception. You're walking through, and the walls are kind of like a sticky silk is on the walls.
Hmm. Okay.
And you hear you both look up, and you're seeing the slight glimmer from the little bit of light from behind you of 8 eyes looking back at you, and that's where we're going to start our next session.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Love that for us.
I knew the second you described the walls, it was going to be a big freaking spider.
Yeah, in my brain, I was going, has Kane ever run into giant spiders before?
Okay. All right.
Capri's like someone who's been homeschooled, venturing out into the world for the first time, so
Oh, no.
she would not have seen that before.
Oh boy. Okay. Looks like it's a good thing we ran closer to the cave.
You are like 200 some feet away from each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys aren't going to be able to get to us like
Even-
super fast.
Bummer.
Wow, good session, Frog. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
We at least killed 3 goblins. Should get our reward for that.
We dispatched a guard.
Killing goblins is the reward.
Yes, true.
Oh, my goblinoid characters take offense to that.
As do mine. As do mine. All right, so what I'm going to do is we'll end session, and I'll do our league intro again as our outro. So see you guys next time, and we actually are going to be playing again later this month, which is awesome.
Nice.
Whoop whoop.
Bye.
Spider fight.